So we have a very interesting question here by my guy here saying, what is your thoughts on Zoroaster possibly being King Solomon? Well, I will tell you, there are some similarities between Zoroaster and King Solomon. Now, for those who don't know, Zoroaster is the founder of a religion called Zoroastrianism, which is a Iranian religion. It's kind of dying out right now because there's only like 300,000 people in it, and you have to be born into it. You can't marry into being a Zoroastrian right now, according to how they function. So Zoroaster is the first Semitic, and I'm clarifying Semitic because Akhenaten, the Egyptians, are not Semitic. That's a whole nother video as to why the Egyptians were not Semitic people. But there's a first Semitic person to come up with monotheism in their relationship with Ahura Mazda. Now, I say in their relationship with Ahura Mazda because in Zoroastrianism, the idea is that you do not worship God, but you become a co-worker with God, because that God, creative energy, that's part of who you are. You are like a part of the creative God. Now, Ahura Mazda came to Zoroaster, taught him and gave him all the wisdom and knowledge of the world, similar to Solomon for wisdom. Zoroaster had multiple wives. He didn't have nowhere near as many as Solomon, but he did. The place of Zoroaster's last temple or cathedral called is now called the Throne of Solomon. One of the things that are another similarity is that many historians like Pliny and Plutarch and Plato and all these other people, because he heavily influenced Greek, and Pythagoras came and studied under the Zoroastrian ways, say that he is the founder of magic in that area. The Magi that came to Yeshua in that story, that Magi would have been Zoroastrians, because he used astrology and they looked at it as magic, and he was the progenitor of astrology for the people in that area. So there are some similarities there. The same maybe elements of his story were used to create the Solomon story. So I would give it that much. But what I do love about Zoroastrianism, and I add just a little bit to it, is that their teachings is about becoming a co-creator with the creator, that you rejoin, and there are many levels that you have to go through to raise your consciousness to get there. And the way that you do that is not by a bunch of rituals and rites, but it's good intentions, create good thoughts, which create good words, and which create good action. And that is your only judgment. There's no, you gotta have somebody sacrifice something.